Welcome to Digital AP Testing. For many schools and students, taking a digital AP exam in school is new. So let's learn more about digital AP exams and the testing experience. This year, AP exams will include digital exams students take on the Bluebook testing app, exams that use other digital technology, and paper exams that require secure audio. 16 AP courses will be fully digital. Students taking these exams will use Bluebook, and all responses will be automatically submitted at the end of the exam. 12 math, science, and social science AP courses will be hybrid digital. For these exams, prompts and questions will be delivered via Bluebook. Students will answer multiple choice questions in Bluebook, but will answer free response questions by hand in paper booklets. In this video, we will take a close look at the exam experience for the 12 hybrid digital AP exams. Check AP Central for a video about the 16 fully digital AP exam experience. On exam day, AP students taking a hybrid digital AP exam will launch Bluebook from their testing device. Bluebook is the same app used by students who take the SAT and PSAT-related assessments. For AP, students log into their College Board account and follow a check-in process and the proctor's instructions to begin the exam. Note: before testing begins, students will be given the paper exam booklets they will use to answer the free response questions and blank scratch paper. They can use the blank scratch paper throughout the exam to help them solve multiple choice questions or outline or draft their free response answers. All 12 hybrid digital AP exams consist of 2 sections. Each section and part are timed separately with a 10-minute break between the sections. For calculus and pre-calculus exams, both Section 1 and Section 2 are divided into 2 separately timed parts. So, what does the exam experience look like for a student taking a hybrid digital AP exam? Let's begin with Section 1, multiple choice, and use AP Biology as our example. In all hybrid digital AP exams, section directions are at the top left of each testing screen. Track your battery usage with the indicator at the top right. A timer will count down the time remaining in the section. For Section 1, AP Biology, the countdown begins at 90 minutes. If you want, you can hide the timer. It will reopen during the last 5 minutes of the section. You can skip ahead or go back to previous questions in the part or section until time expires. The layout of the screens in Section 1 can vary. For some questions, the stimulus, question prompt, and question choices appear in a single pane. For other questions, the screen is divided into 2 panes. Stimulus appears on the left, and the question prompt and answer choices appear on the right. You can expand left or right to adjust the size of each pane. And you can zoom in or out using keyboard shortcuts, Command +- or Control +- on a computer or laptop, or by pinching and zooming on a tablet or iPad. Within a section, you can mark for review any questions you want to come back to later, and use the question menu at the bottom of the screen to navigate to any question in the section. You can highlight and add notes to text in the stimulus by selecting the text and choosing one of 3 colors, and underline if you wish. You can also add a note to the text you highlighted. Any notes you leave yourself or on the scratch paper you're provided will not be scored. Click the arrow to hide your note. Click the arrow again to view it. You can eliminate answer choices, answer, and change your answer to any question in the section until time expires. All 12 hybrid digital AP exams allow the use of calculators. You can use an approved personal or school-provided calculator. For most hybrid digital AP exams, you can also use the Desmos graphing calculator that is built into Bluebook. Desmos is not available for the AP Statistics exam. It doesn't currently have the required statistics computational capabilities. Note that in Section 1 for the AP Calculus and AP Pre-Calculus exams, calculator use is limited to Part B. For AP subjects with reference information, click the Reference menu to access. The reference information for AP Chemistry includes a periodic table. Click the More menu to access help and additional features, including keyboard shortcuts and information about assistive technology. If you finish the section before time expires, you'll see a review page that shows you any questions you marked for review or left unanswered. Use your remaining time to finish your answers and check your work. When time expires on Section 1, you'll move on automatically, and you won't be able to return to these questions. When Section 1 ends, you will see a break screen, and you can leave your seat for a 10-minute break. The break screen will remind you to place the Section 2 booklet on top of your desk and to keep your laptop screen open. And be sure to check the battery indicator before leaving your seat. For hybrid digital AP exams, the Section 2 free response exam experience is different from fully digital exams. In a hybrid digital AP exam, you will view the prompt, the question, and instructions in Bluebook, and write your response in a paper, subject-specific free response exam booklet. Your proctor will distribute the exam booklets to you at the beginning of the exam and explain how to complete the front cover. You can view sample free response exam booklets for each hybrid digital AP exam subject at cb.org/AP-digital-hybrid. Now, we'll walk through how you'll follow the prompts and instructions in Bluebook and answer the questions in your Section 2 free response exam booklet. This time, we will use AP Macroeconomics as our example. All 12 hybrid digital AP exams have a similar free response exam experience. At the end of the 10-minute break, a Section 2 directions screen will appear with important instructions. Carefully read these instructions. They include details that are specific to each AP exam. Click the Resume Testing button when you are ready, and the timer for the section will begin counting down. Just like in the multiple choice section, a timer will count down the time remaining in the section. For each question, carefully read the instructions for answering the question in your exam booklet, the prompt, and the question. Just like in Section 1, you can resize the Bluebook on-screen text, flag a question to come back to, highlight and take notes, and use the Next and Previous buttons and Question menu to skip ahead or go back to previous questions in the section. Following the instructions on the Bluebook screen, write your answer or solution in the exam booklet on the appropriate exam booklet page. While writing your answer, be sure to check the timer in the Bluebook screen for the time remaining in the section. If you run out of space in the exam booklet, you can request extra paper. For AP Macroeconomics and AP Microeconomics, the exam experience in Bluebook and the layout of the free response section exam booklet is identical. The free response exam experience in Bluebook is very similar for the AP Biology, AP Chemistry, and AP Statistics exams. However, each exam uses course-specific exam booklets. For the AP Biology exam, the pages in the exam booklet indicate which questions should be answered and are lined, and one question will have a blank grid to use for your response. For the AP Chemistry exam, each page in the exam booklet specifies which question should be answered on that page. Write your solution to each part in the space provided for that part. Some questions have graphics printed in the booklet for you to use in your answer or solution. For the AP Statistics exam, each page in the exam booklet specifies which question should be answered on that page. For the AP Calculus AB, BC, and AP Pre-Calculus exams, Section 2 free response is divided into two separately timed parts, Part A and Part B. For all calculus and pre-calculus exams, calculators are allowed for Section 2 Part A, but prohibited for Section 2 Part B. Let's use AP Pre-Calculus as an example. And here is an example of a Part A question in Bluebook. For this question, Question 1, and all other questions in this section, find the page in the booklet and the part within the question to write your answer or solution. When time expires for Part A, Part B will begin after a short pause. You will not be able to go back to Part A once Part B begins. And here is an example of a Part B question in Bluebook. Remember, calculators are prohibited when answering Part B questions. A banner across the top of the exam booklet page restates this requirement. For the AP Physics exams, each free response section consists of 4 questions. Be sure to follow the directions in Bluebook for the version and the page. Some questions have different versions. For these questions, there's a specific page in the booklet where you need to write your answer. Let's use AP Physics 1 as an example. In this example, you are answering version K. Flip to the corresponding free response booklet page number, page 4 in this case, and write your answer or solution to the question. For all of the hybrid digital AP exams we just reviewed, when the timer expires at the end of Section 2, your answers for the multiple choice section will be automatically submitted, and you will see a final page confirming that your exam is complete and telling you to stop writing in the booklet. Your proctor will collect your exam booklet, and your free response answers will be sent to be scored. We hope this video has given you a sense of what it will be like to take a hybrid digital AP exam. To learn more, students and educators can access the digital experience and preview sample AP exam content for themselves by launching the Bluebook app, signing in with a College Board account, selecting the test preview card, and choosing one of the AP exams to preview. To download sample exam booklets of each subject, visit cb.org/AP-digital-hybrid. Thank you for your interest in digital AP exams. Best wishes for a great school year, and good luck with your AP exam.